Good morning, friends. Happy Monday and welcome back to Home Life with Rebecca. Today's video is going to be kind of a day in the life. I've already missed half of my morning though. So my storage is really full on my phone. I need to charge my camera. So far today, it is now almost 9:30. Ouch. I have Kennedy and Jillian were my only ones that had school today, so I got them up and ready. I got my husband up for work because he started his new job today, so I officially wake up earlier than he does now. He doesn't have to get up until 6 versus 3 o'clock in the morning, which is a nice change. So I made him coffee for a change. Well, he makes me coffee on the weekends, not usually on the weekdays, but he got to sleep in a little bit and I brought him his coffee. He got dressed. I kissed him goodbye, wished him luck. Haven't heard from him yet today, so hopefully he's having a good first day. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Rebecca. We live in Eastern Idaho, and I am a mom of 7 with 6 kids living at home still, oldest being 17, youngest being 8. So like I said, only 2 of my kiddos had school today, the 2 youngest. The older ones have the alternate Mondays where if their grades are good, they don't have to go. And so far, everybody in the house has really good grades, and I'm really proud of all my kids for doing that because it's not always easy to get good grades, especially because all of my kids have ADHD and some of them have some learning disabilities. So sometimes it makes it difficult, but they have been working really hard this year so far. I say so far because I have a couple kids that tend to, like, towards the end of the year, kind of like they're done, so to say, but we're doing good so far. So I got my husband off to work. I got Jillian and Kennedy off to school, and then I went and walked. I've walked almost 4 miles today. It's super cold. My hands hurt because the blood is starting to come back into my hands and feet. It's very cold. It was only 17 degrees when I went on my walk. And it's 21 degrees. The high today is only 27. It was trying to snow. I also, when I got home from my walk, I had still a bunch of pots that I never got to where the flowers need to be pulled up. Well, the dead flowers. They're too frozen for me to get them out of the dirt, but I did manage to move all of my smaller pots into our backyard. And I'm gonna have to get my son Parker when he wakes up to help me move the big ones because they're like frozen to the ground and I couldn't pull them up. I'm about to go eat some oatmeal right now because I'm freezing and oatmeal sounds really good. And then I have a med management appointment for myself. I need to make an appointment for my daughter Tiffany because we have strep throat going through our house. I had to take my son Wesley to urgent care on Saturday night, and I think Tiffany has it. I think Jillian and Parker already had it. They just didn't get it as bad. Wesley had it pretty bad. So I'm gonna see if I can get Tiffany in, and then I've got to take Allie to an orthodontist, my oldest daughter to her last orthodontist appointment just so they can check her permanent retainer. And then Adam gets off at 4. I'm going to be making farmhouse stew today. It's one of our favorite meals. I think all of my kids like it, but one child. There's always that one kid that doesn't like something. Our budget is, we don't have one because we basically have no money right now. The leak that we had back in July wiped out our savings. So things are really difficult right now. So I'm just trying to stretch things as far as I can stretch them. So cabbage is one of those vegetables that you can really stretch, and it's a great filler. So even though I only have about a half a pound of ground beef to use, I can throw a whole head of cabbage into this farmhouse stew, and it just really bulks it up and makes it more filling. Another trick is to use rice or potatoes, beans. Those are all great fillers. We're gonna have lentil soup this week, just really eating out of our pantry, not even just for the sake of a vlog, but for the sake of we have to. So the heater went out in our car. That's not good. That's going to have to be fixed right away because when you live where it's cold as we live, you have to have a heater in the car so that the windows defrost. Otherwise, you're driving in negative degree weather with the windows down and you're just asking for more kids to get sick, and it's just not good. So we've got to get that fixed in our car like right away. So our washing machine still isn't fixed either. I don't know if I told you. It's brand new. We haven't even had it a year. It'll be a year after Thanksgiving. Last Thanksgiving, on Thanksgiving, our old washing machine broke. And then our church where we used to live gifted us the money to buy a new set, and we just got a lemon, I guess. It happens. The guy came and looked at it, and he was just going to replace the whole front panel, and it's been about a month now, and we keep trying to get a hold of them and trying to call Lowe's, and I don't know where the part is. He has not returned any of our phone calls, and they're trying to tell us that they won't replace the washer until they've had somebody out to look at it 3 times, but our warranty expires the day after Thanksgiving. So I'm like, we're kind of running out of time, and he's not returning our calls. Like, where is this part at? So the washing machine will work about 2 times, and then what happens is it's possessed, and it will just dump, like the fountain part where it dumps the water won't stop running. It'll just keep continually dump water. And for a while I thought it was going to overflow, but it doesn't do that. It just keeps dumping the water, and it won't spin it. I will unplug it. It will not be plugged in, and it will still dump water, so that we have to turn the actual water off, to the hose for it to stop. And then we were doing that so much, and our pipes are so old in this house, that what happened was that started to leak. And so we had to spend money to get, my husband looked it up on YouTube, so thankfully he was able to fix it. We didn't have to call a plumber, but it still costs for the part, and he had to tear apart the wall. And it's just been one thing after another. So I'm gonna go get my oatmeal, and I also thought on this video I would show you Tiffany and Allie and Kennedy all got haircuts. Allie's biological great grandmother, she's the sweetest lady, and she's always doing the sweetest things for my kids. She paid for Allie and Tiffany to go get their hair done at an actual salon, and they have never, and so it wasn't like a Great Clips, it was an actual like beauty salon. They had never done that before, so they were super excited, and they got really nice haircuts, and they all post the little videos of that and their before and after pictures. And then Kennedy really wanted a haircut. She's been asking me, and so we just took her over to Great Clips. We had to do it 3 times. The first time we went in, she freaked out, and she was like, never mind, she wouldn't go in. And then we took her name off the list, went back in, and she freaked out again. So I was like, okay, we're just gonna do this another day. So we finally went in, and she wanted to have bangs. She's had bangs before. My daughter Allison had done it before, but she didn't want to try this time because Kennedy's hair is a lot longer and thicker than it was 3 years ago. And you won't see how crooked I cut my bangs, and I cut where you're not supposed to. So I was like, I'm not trying to do it. But she wanted bangs. She watches Masha and Bear. It's a little cartoon that she loves, and the little girl has the straight bangs. So we took her in, and the lady was really nice. I think she was new, so she looked like she was I don't want to say she didn't know what she was doing. I think she had never gave somebody bangs like that before, so she barely gave her any. They were just really thin and wispy, and it was cute. Like, we liked it. But Adam took her back into the same place yesterday and said, she wants them thicker, and they didn't charge us. So she's got her thick straight bangs, and she looks absolutely adorable. I think maybe they cut a little too far back. I guess it's hard. Like, Kennedy's got some weird calyx, so there's probably like a piece, like I've done it to mine right here, where see, I shouldn't have cut this piece where they did it to her, but she's got so many cute sparkly breads that that's not going to be an issue. She looks adorable, so I will post that as well, because I thought you guys would like to see that. But now I'm talking too much. I better go get my bowl of oatmeal before I have to leave for my doctor's appointment. So yeah, I'm looking at this and see it's doing it right now. So this load's probably not going to work. It's just dumping water, and then it doesn't stop. Here's the oatmeal that I'm going to use. It's from the school we've had. It's not expired, I don't think. Can oatmeal expire? It probably can, but no, it's okay. It says March 2023, so we're good. It's just regular oatmeal that we had in our pantry. So I'm just gonna eat this real quick, and I'm gonna put a little bit of brown sugar on it and some vanilla almond milk to make it a little bit creamy, because I don't have time to make my steel cut oats. I've got my little less than half a pound of ground beef and some cold water. So I'll just put a lid on this and stick it over to the side so it defrosts, and I'll use that head of cabbage. I might even throw some rice in there just because I think that's actually less than half a pound. So I just want to make sure that we have enough. Oh, that stupid faucet. I'm telling you, our washing machine is possessed. So here's my oatmeal. I put a little brown sugar, and we had some raisins, so I dumped those in there. I gotta eat these quick though because I need to go get the car out of the garage and start it. Not that it's gonna get warm. Oops. So I took Wesley, like I said, to urgent care on Saturday, and I knew that he had strep because he had huge white bumps in the back of his throat. His fever was really high. I think maybe his immune system might be compromised because he's not growing right. I don't know. I'm gonna call the doctor back and see if we can get him testing sooner, because he told me not to panic, which of course I'm a mom, so I'm gonna think of every worst case scenario that there is. But I just feel like every time he gets sick, he gets like the worst of it. Like it seems to have been like little colds just hit him really hard. And he's been getting terrible headaches. And I asked him if he's wearing his glasses, and he said he is at school. Although I might need to ask his teachers, because if he's straining his eyes because he needs like reading glasses, then that could be the cause of headaches too. And I'm not with him at the school, but I mean, he says he's wearing them, so. I gotta go. I'm not gonna be able to finish this. I always do this. To put it in the microwave and eat it when I get home. One more bite. I'm sure this is really attractive, watching me eat oatmeal in a hurry on camera. I don't know why anybody watches my channel. Okay guys, I am at my appointment for, it's just for like med management for like the Adderall and stuff that I'm on, and so I can tell her that the Progressed or whatever that stuff was, that yeah, I'm not taking that anymore because it made me too sleepy. Oh, I know I was gonna say, I tried the heater and it started blowing hot air, so I don't know, it did that before, it worked for a minute and then it stopped working, so fingers crossed that it stays working until Adam can look at it. So maybe it's not all the way out. I don't know, but I had hot air. So that's good. It's not even just about being cold, it's like you need the defroster. That's the scary part about trying to drive with no defroster when it's this cold outside. So we still have the stray cat, and we took him in. He's not chipped. It's a male. Kitty, 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 kitty. But all he does is cry. He's neutered. I mean, he obviously belongs to somebody because he looks very well fed. And I think he's very homesick. He stayed in my daughter's Tiffany's room for 2 days and he was fine. I think because he was just so cold and hungry. But then he started meowing like that nonstop. So we put his bed and everything, his little shelter outside, and he was fine. But it's really cold, so I tried to bring him in right now and put him in the basement with the other cats. Binks, that food is not for you. But he was hissing. Jack doesn't seem to care. Yes, I think Binks cares. I don't know, we gotta find your owner. You can't live here. Binks. That's weird. So it's 3 male cats, but there's no room in the shelters. Like, they can't take them. Like, I'm not sure what to do. I've posted it on all the neighborhood sites and the Idaho Falls Lost and Found, but I'm gonna have to put him back outside because he just does not like being in here, and I can't put him upstairs with Cooper. But, I mean, he's such a pretty kitty, huh? Poor baby. He's gotta belong to somebody. He's just too well fed. It's so heartless if somebody just dropped him off and decided they just didn't want to take care of him anymore. It's so heartless. I don't know. Oh well. I don't know what to do. So I'm gonna make Tiffany and Wesley a smoothie because they have strep throat. I bought this, I think it was back in August. It came with 6 pouches. It was August or September from Costco. I really like these because it's got all the fruit. It's got mango, pineapple, peach, kale, spinach, and avocado. And it was, I can't remember what I paid for it. It was like maybe $16.99. But if you add up all the separate things to try to make it, and then, like, especially with fresh fruit, it can go bad. I think it was a really good deal. So everything's just ready to go. So I usually blend this with a little bit of orange juice or apple juice, and then some water and crushed ice. There we go. Some green smoothies for my sickies, so they get some good vitamins in them. My washing machine is not working. It was dumping water. Stupid possessed washing machine, and it is so loud. So Wesley is feeling a lot better than Tiffany because he's been on the antibiotics longer. So he's feeling hungry. He had the smoothie, but for lunch he just wants some tuna. And we have tuna. I bought it to stock up, I don't know, last winter, I think. So I'm gonna make him a can of tuna. He is struggling to put weight on. So next time excuse you, Cooper, next time I stock up, I will be buying the tuna that's in oil, because it's just some added calories for him that he needs right now. But I'm gonna make this. He likes it very simple, just with some mayonnaise, a little bit of mustard, and some pickle relish, salt and pepper. And he doesn't like it on bread. He prefers it with some saltine crackers or chips, but we don't have any chips. So he can just make little sandwiches out of the saltines. Okay, so here's what Wesley's gonna eat, and he can eat a whole can of tuna by himself. I need to eat something too, but don't know what I want. The nice thing about Adam's new job is he gets to come home for lunch, so that's cool. And I guess we had one top ramen left, and he took it, and the kids are not happy. I'm trying not to buy it because it's all they want to eat. But we had a great idea. He's going to batch cook some of his favorite soups, and we're going to freeze them into individual serving sizes so that when he comes home for lunch, I can take them out, heat them up for him so he has lunch ready. Because after 3 years of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, he's ready for a change. So he wants to have some soup, especially with the colder weather. So I had this in my pantry, some holiday gingerbread quick bread and muffin mix. So I went ahead and made this so the kids can have a fun snack. So got it baking in the oven, but it takes about an hour to cook, or bake, I mean. Okay, so Tiffany had some chicken nuggets that we had in the freezer, and then we had some turkey that we need to eat up by today. So I made me a sandwich, Allie a sandwich, and Parker a sandwich. And he has to leave in a few minutes to go to work, so I wanted to make sure he ate something before he left. So it smells really good, but I'm gonna let it cool. Actually, I probably won't cut into it until after I take Allison to her ortho appointment, because it's almost time to go. But I do have some Christmas tea that I can serve it up with. Or the winter spice, that one's my favorite holiday tea. So I actually cut into it because Parker has to leave, like I said, and he wanted a piece I took a little piece off of it and it's really good if you like gingerbread, but I don't know if you wanted butter on it. There you go. Okay, so we're making dinner, we're making farmhouse stew, and I think I'm just gonna make some biscuits. Oh, this was downstairs. Okay, he was trying to help cook. Don't worry guys, he washed his hands so he's not getting a strep throat in the food. He was trying to cook the cabbage down because we used a whole head of cabbage in our farmhouse stew. I think it needs a little bit more salt. And then we'll simmer it, we'll put the lid on it and let it simmer in a minute. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make a couple cups of instant rice. We have some extra people here tonight and I wanna make sure that everybody can eat. So even though we don't have a lot of meat, the rice will help stretch this meal. And then I'm just gonna make some quick biscuits out of the Jiffy baking mix. Yeah, that's fine. Nah. Okay guys, so I've got the farmhouse stew simmering. Got my oven preheated to 450. We've got some instant rice that's ready for a filler to make the meal stretch. And I'm just kneading my dough and I'm gonna probably make between, I wanna say 6 to 8 biscuits because I'm gonna try not to have one for myself because I already had gingerbread today, but we'll see. Okay, I managed 11 biscuits and one little tiny dough ball. So I'm just gonna bake these and then dinner will be done. I really like the Jiffy quick mix. Comes in here, I mean it's not as easy as canned biscuits, but still comes in handy, and you can make all different things, cinnamon rolls, pancakes, apple crisp, all kinds of stuff. So, and sugar cookies, and it's relatively inexpensive, so I always try to keep a box of this on hand. Okay guys, so here's the dinner. So I'm just having half a biscuit, but there's my farmhouse stew, and I made a side salad, and I'm gonna call everybody up to eat now. Let's eat on camera. So like I said, the cabbage and the rice, and I ended up using 2 cans of diced tomatoes. It just helps stretch it. And my biscuits, it's good dipped in the sauce. Oh, by the way, I found some lettuce finally. I couldn't find lettuce for like a week. It was crazy. That's good. I was hungry. Off while we eat, please.
Please.
Show everybody your bangs. You look so beautiful. You got chocolate milk?
Mm-hmm.
No, we don't need to watch Masha and Bear while we eat.
I love it.
I know you love it, but let's turn it off while we eat dinner, okay? Am I supposed to not be able to say no to that face? Let me see you do it again. No, let me see your begging face. Say please. Let's see your begging face, Tiffany. Tiff! Wesley! The last Dr. Pepper and Coke. There'll be no more free sodas or discounted sodas, which is probably good because we don't need it anyway. I'm very full. So I'm gonna end my night with this Twinings Winter Spice Tea. This is my favorite tea around Christmas time or the holidays. And then I like the Twinings Christmas tea. That's the black tea. This is the herbal one. And it has chamomile, cinnamon, cardamom, I think that's how you say it, cloves, and natural apple. And I just put one of my little sugars in there, one of these from Winco, to sweeten it up a little bit. And I'm gonna drink this and probably read and get some sleep. Oh my, the light is very harsh and I have no makeup on. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's. It was more of almost like a what I eat in a day kind of thing. The simple pleasures in life. I have a lot of appointments. I have 5 appointments tomorrow. 2 of them back to back. And then I get like an hour break and then 2 more. And then 1 more at night. So I probably won't be doing any vlogs tomorrow. Still need to bake my bread. I did make the muffins or the biscuits though, so I was proud of myself. But I still need to use my mixer and make bread sometime this week. I'm gonna post on here the girls getting their haircuts. You saw Kennedy's cute haircut. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of her bangs and what you think of Tiffany and Allie's new haircut. But I don't know, it was nice making a vlog today. Chicken tendies, and I will talk to you guys later. Good night.